Oh, I don't have my harmonica.
Oh, well, I mean, we're recording now, so I'm gonna need some intro music.
It's Vinny and Chris back at it again, spewing random things.
Yeah, man, I'm in my swamp.
Yeah,
It's kind of dope.
yeah.
Just
I'm
been
back
going
here in
back on
Indiana.
Shrek being the
So
best movie ever.
Shrek 4.
No. We're not gonna get into this again. Here, I'll change my background back. Get
Oh,
my
nice.
nothingness
Look
of a
at
room
that.
moving into my apartment. How's it going, Chris?
Beautiful. You know what? I'm doing all right. Back out in Indiana. Had a nice 11-hour drive yesterday. Casual.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Ready to be back on the grind. I heard that
Did man?
we were this close to having a guest on today.
We were. Yeah, apparently he'll be on next episode. But we'll
Apparently.
see because we don't really have times for this episode. So who knows if he'll actually be there or not?
Yeah.
He
It's
decided he
just kind of
decided to bail
spontaneous.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
just got
decided to
out of
bail
the
on
pool.
us.
I was in the pool. I just got out.
Damn,
So,
bro. Was it a big pool?
uh, I mean, the deepest end is 5 feet, I think, but it's pretty
Oh,
wide.
that's not
I'd
that
say
big.
it's got some good width
That's kind of
to it.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's
it's
kind
a
of cool.
good pool.
Was it wet?
Yes, because water is wet.
Oh, we're going into science now. I didn't really do good at science, to be
We
honest.
don't have to. It was very sunny. There was social
It's been hot.
distancing in the pool. They got red tape lines, all the good stuff. You
Ah,
know,
true. In a
masks
public
are
pool, right?
recommended / required, but it was nice. It's the apartment pool, so it's not a public pool.
Ah, true.
So
Yeah,
that
pools
makes
are
it
kind of
nicer.
dope. I got a pool at my house. I don't live there
Oh,
anymore,
back in
so
New Jersey, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
New
we got a
Jersey.
boat. My family got a boat. I was out on the lake past couple days. It's been
It's kind
nice.
of dope. Boats are kind of cool. Boats are weird
Yeah, boats are weird if you think about them because they're so
because,
big and they float.
yeah, and then you get like cruise ships.
Yeah,
Like,
those
how do
blow
cruise
my
ships
mind.
float?
How,
How do cruise ships float?
you know what? I wish I had an answer. I have an answer for a lot of things. There must just be
It
a
just
lot of
doesn't make
air in it.
sense. Didn't we get a request?
It has to do with, there's got to be something to do with surface tension in there. And then another thing that's got to do with buoyancy. I don't know
That's
how.
all you know. I
That's
don't
all
know
I
anything
know.
else either. So
Physics. I mean, they're so long
fun.
and they're so wide that there's gotta be some sort of displacement there. You know what I mean?
It's kind of the same thing with airplanes. Like, how do airplanes just fly?
Lift. You know what?
Literally
Actually,
lift.
I have a lot of my friends are aerospace engineers, so they could actually answer that question for you.
Oh, we might have to add them on as a guest.
Yeah.
We got a question
Oh,
last week from a viewer.
we
Can you
did.
explain how airplanes work?
Oh,
So
so yes, I can't explain how airplanes work. Hold on, let me look.
so
Okay, so
go ahead.
there's this thing called lift, uh, and then lift is basically here. Let me define how do airplanes work. How do airplanes work? So there's a lot of different components here. So you got to have some sort of you know, power type component, which is called thrust. And then lift is
Thrust
what
is good.
counteracts gravity. So if the lift is above gravity, your plane will start to fly up. And they use the wings, and what the wings basically do is uh, there's a whole bunch of vectors that are involved in this thing. There's a lot of math and physics. Basically, the air, when it goes to the wingtip, right? You know how the wingtip is like kind of like pointed and rounded. The air will hit it and it'll split. And then there's air pressure. And then based on the amount of pressure, so the top of the airfoil is it has less surface area than the bottom of the air. One or the other. One of them is curved over the top, so there's more surface area. And because of that, the same amount of air is going over it, but there's less on top. The top has more surface area, so there's less air pressure on top because it's distributed over it. The same amount of air is distributed over it, and then so it goes up, and then it goes on. They both meet at the back of it, which helps push it forward too, I think. And they have engines, and on top of that, they also have drag is another thing that they have to fight, which is like that's like friction in the air, basically. I think. So there's a whole bunch of components, but basically all the other forces are being fought by this thing called lift, which is created by the engines and the wings, and it's just supposed to make the airplane fly. And yes. I found a diagram here. There's a vertical stabilizer, a horizontal stabilizer, a wing, a jet engine, a cockpit, a fuselage, which is basically where everything, that's like the big round part that holds everything. Slats, which are on the front of it. And then you got spoilers, aileron, flaps, elevators, and rudders. And that's how you control and fly a plane.
Well, that's
basically it's all about
viewers wanted it. Yeah, I mean, our viewers wanted that, so I mean, you just gave it all to our viewers in about like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm good.
So I mean, I guess we could log off now. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, airplanes are kind of dope. It's weird because like airplanes go really high, spaceships go to space, obviously, but like helicopters can't go that high.
Yeah, because the air balloons
don't go that low.
I mean, hot air balloons have to go low at some point.
I don't know. Flight travel's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. So is swimming. You got like submarines, and then you got like
submarines are definitely weird too. Submarines, I don't understand. Submarines are just like why? And then like they like have stuff that they could see above water with it. Like, what's the purpose of that? Just be above water.
Yeah, I know, but it's stealthy.
I mean, I guess. Like, do you need a submarine though? Like, if you're not in like war?
Well, that's what submarines are for. And if you want to go see what's on the bottom of the ocean, you're going to need a submarine. How else are you going to get down in those trenches and learn anything about finding Nemo? What do you mean? I guess. How else are you going to get down there?
I don't think Nemo is that deep.
No. But there are creatures in Nemo that are that deep. You remember when they go through the trench?
That's true.
Yeah, you need a submarine to know about those animals. I was reading, Finding Nemo is actually a very scientifically accurate movie. The director is like super focused in on how scientifically accurate it is, that there's even a theory that spoiler alert, since Nemo's mother died at the beginning of the movie, that Marlin is actually transitioning to become a female because that's what clownfish do.
Do clownfish do that?
When the female of a clownfish herd or whatever they're called dies, the dominant male transitions to the female.
Yo, that's kind of wild. Animals are weird, bro. Just like octopuses and stuff, whatever word I wanted to use. They like lose a tentacle and then they grow one.
Yeah. Squid too.
That's wild.
That's why there's so much calamari in the world. Oh my God, calamari.
Calamari. We talked about calamari last time.
Well, it's still on my mind.
Calamari was weird. I was watching Guy Fieri, Guy's Grocery Games. The competition was a seafood feast. Now, I'm not that big of a seafood guy. Don't really like fish. But I mean, if you deep fry anything, sure, I'll give it a try. They made like a pound of calamari, some fries, some like deep fried fish, like a fish and chips thing. Looked amazing.
I am so hungry.
Do you think
dinner's at 7, but I might just have to leave early.
Huh? Yeah, do you think you could compete on one of the cooking competitions on Food Network?
Oh, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? No.
Those people are kind of wild.
You know what? Actually, it depends, because I think that I could go on the Master Chef, where it's like the Home Chef edition. I think that I would do pretty well on that. Except I don't know how to bake things, so that's where I would have an issue. I don't have any like baking recipes in my mind, but I could basically
baking is tough because it's like a science. Because you gotta like make sure everything's exact. Because you put in like too much flour or like too much baking soda, then your cake's done. Yeah. Speaking of cake.
Which way are we going with this one?
We go both ways. Speaking of cake, why is everything on Twitter cake all of a sudden?
Oh, it was probably because it was my birthday the other day.
Oh, that's true. Happy birthday. I already said
happy birthday.
No, but like cake is just
that was the problem with soap.
That's been a thing on Instagram forever.
Mm-hmm.
And like now it's just making its way to Twitter.
Yeah. I think Twitter is just a couple years behind everything. It's starting to become the Internet Explorer of social medias, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, Twitter's kind of dope though. until they take it away, just like you're taking away TikTok. But that's another
Well, that's
conversation.
China,
Yeah, China.
you know.
What's your favorite flavor of cake?
My favorite flavor, probably funfetti, if that's allowed, or I
Yeah,
really like
funfetti's a
chocolate lava
flavor.
cakes. Did I tell you about how I spent like 2 weeks in the summer just learning how to make a lava cake?
Yeah, last episode
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm
because we
still
were
with that.
arguing about cookie cakes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well,
Cookie
I mean,
cake is trash.
do you like do you like red velvet?
I like red velvet, yeah,
I like the cream cheese frosting. That's kind of dope.
yeah. So
I
I
like
like
red.
carrot cake too, actually. A spiced
Oh,
carrot cake. Oh,
I can't do carrot cake.
oh, Vinny, your food like opinions are trash. What are you gonna say next? You don't like cheesy garlic knots?
No, 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 no. Those get the pass. No,
They better.
you know what's really good too? Red velvet cookies.
I literally have
You
never
never
had a
had
red
one?
velvet cookie. How do you get a red
Are you
velvet
kidding
cookie?
me?
No,
On
well,
like
I guess it makes
on
sense. It's just I I don't really like cookies. I would
yeah,
prefer
but
a
like
cupcake over a cookie. So I
that's
like red
fair.
velvet
I would
cupcakes.
probably do that too. I could.
Yeah.
I like cookies, but like they gotta be fresh or they gotta be
Yes.
soft. They gotta be
Yes.
like soft and chewy.
My mom makes fantastic cookies. And I think I'm probably spoiled because I really like her cookies. And then like if you go to a store and get like a box or like one of those like cases of cookies, it's not good. Like
Do you
even from
like
the
those
baker.
sugar cookies with the frosting on them?
No.
What?
I'm not
Those
surprised
are
at all.
the oh my! Those are the best cookies.
No, they're horrible. They're dry. They
Oh my
crumble
god.
in your mouth, and the frosting is super artificial. Like that's
Oh
basically
my
like
god.
like if you're gonna have a cookie, at least have a cookie. Like that's like a shortcake cookie. I don't like it. I like regular sugar cookies that are like kind of dense. Those like if I put it in my mouth, it like breaks apart, and then like there's crumbs on the ground, and then it just can't do it.
Dude, those are some of the best cookies ever.
You know what? I will eat them. I don't love cookies, but I'm just saying, like, if I were to rank them with other cookies, they would not be in like the top 5 cookies. Maybe like store bought cookies, they're like a go to because they're like
For store
insane.
bought, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I I wouldn't eat them if someone tried to make them.
I do not mind them like at parties and stuff like that. Like I'd rather have that than like Aunt Nancy's homemade burnt chocolate chip oatmeal raisin cookies. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
would much rather somebody just go to the store and get something everybody knows than try out the recipe that's trash. Because then I
Yeah.
don't feel bad hurting their feelings, you know?
Why have people like ever thought that putting raisins in cookies was a good idea?
I don't mind an oatmeal raisin cookie if it's a good one.
I could do oatmeal cookie, just not raisin. Raisin just
I can't
doesn't
do raisin
belong.
cookies. I can't do like just straight raisin cookies. I could do oatmeal raisin.
No, like
Because
still
that's like
raisin.
huh?
I don't think raisin belongs in an oatmeal raisin cookie, like in an oatmeal cookie. Raisin just doesn't belong.
Have you ever had
Raisins are terrible.
have you ever had Raisin Bran Crunch? Raisins are great.
No, oh my god,
If
this
you
is
think
gonna
of
be
like
a.
dried fruits, no, raisins are good. Okay, so raisins, here's my thing about raisins. I got an opinion. Raisins aren't like good. Like if I were to like say, hey, Chris, what are your favorite dried fruits? Like raisins probably wouldn't be top 5 for that either, but like they're not bad. Like I don't mind a raisin. Every once in a while, like a raisin is good. Like you get a pack of raisins that's all stuck together and just pop that in your mouth. You get everything about a grape.
No,
There's just no moisture.
grapes are. You like raisins over grapes?
No,
Okay, I was gonna say
no, 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 no. Oh, I love grapes.
grapes are good. You ever have frozen grapes?
Yeah, yeah, I have. Frozen grapes and frozen blueberries are like,
Never had frozen blueberries.
oh, frozen blueberry. If you like on a really hot day, if you just have like a cup of frozen blueberries, it'll like change your world. Same with
Huh.
grapes, but blueberries are I think grapes probably freeze better than blueberries because blueberries kind of get a little grainy. But like if they're like half frozen and you just suck on, oh, it's so good.
So you like sucking on blueberries?
Mm, I like putting frozen blueberries in my mouth. If it's a hot day, there's nothing wrong with some blueberries being plopped on in there.
Oh, Lord. I don't even know where to take it from there.
I do. What other things do you like in your mouth? Oh, I tell you what,
Not raisins.
I could just dip some sunflower seeds.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
dude.
okay, we can agree on that.
Yeah, but you gotta
But
get
you probably like
like,
ranch ones, probably, huh?
yeah, ranch and barbecue. Yes, I
I
feel like you need a flavor on them.
I like it just original,
Go,
salty.
see
Okay.
the original ones are good. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, yeah,
They're
no,
like a
for sure.
classic.
I never got into like the flavored sunflower seeds. I had chili lime one time and that was okay, but it's just like I just like a sunflower seed. Like the flavor of a sunflower seed is just like you can't really get that.
Well, that's
So when
why I
I
like
have
the flavored
sunflower seeds,
ones.
it's like special. Yeah, but I can get ranch flavored something anywhere. I can get barbecue flavored something anywhere. But like I can't get like sunflower seed flavored something. And I really like the taste of salted roasted sunflowers. So like
That's
masking
fair.
that with ranch is just like it like takes the excitement out of it for me.
Sunflower seeds like bring back like childhood memories.
Yeah, baseball.
Baseball with the what's the
Just stick
what
a
was the
big
gum?
old
Big
pack
League
in
Chew.
there. Big League Chew. It didn't. It took me until
Classic.
like 3 years ago to realize that that was like supposed to like imitate actual like dip.
Yeah, it wasn't the smartest marketing strategy towards
It worked.
kids.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
it.
kind
Yeah,
of.
it wasn't
I mean,
like
it worked.
it worked. It
Kind of
probably
messed
wasn't like
up.
the best. Yeah, yeah. Not like the most ethical. I mean, it's good. It's teaching them to not do that and use Big League Chew
And
instead.
do it with bubble gum instead.
Yeah, with all of the artificial flavors and colorings and cancers that come with that, or
Yeah,
carcinogens or whatever.
yeah.
Is that the
Wow,
word?
what a weird
Carcinogen.
company.
Big League Chew.
Yeah, I was like, just why would you like what do you have to do to like
Did you know
bring
that
that up
over
in a meeting?
800 million pouches of Big League Chew have been sold since 1980?
That's a big number.
Yeah. I'm on the Wikipedia right now. The Wrigley Company was the previous, and now the owner is the Ford Gum. Interesting.
Gum is weird. Gum is really weird. I don't really chew gum a lot.
Yeah, neither do I. I have a pack in my car just for like road trips or whatever. It helps me just like do something else other than scream. There's
Yeah,
Mental Floss, that website that kind of just like talks about like interesting things, like kind of fun facts and stuff. They
yeah.
have a
Pull it
whole
up.
article on Big League Chew.
You should pull up that article so we could talk about it.
I have it. I'm trying to read it.
You could read it when you want.
Field, who couldn't have been older than 11 or 12, this is the guy who invented it, I guess. I think. Took a Redmond chewing, he was 11 or 12, took a chewing tobacco pouch from his pocket, scooped out a bunch of gunk and stuffed it in his cheeks and gum line. And then he would obviously, you know how you let the black goop kind of dribble down his chin or yeah, you get the idea. This guy who created it saw an 11 or 12-year-old kid start dipping, and so he decided to come up with something called Big League Chew. So because he was kind of, I guess, disturbed by the fact that somebody so young was into it. What if kids could emulate their heroes with without the health consequences? So the
Yeah,
reason
but
people
like,
did it was because they would watch professional baseball
yeah,
players dip, and they wanted to do it too. So this guy came up with a way for you to stuff your gums full
it
of
makes
substances.
sense.
That's what I always thought sunflowers
I
were
would guess
for. Like
back
you use
then too.
sunflower seeds for something
It was
similar
pretty
to that.
big back then.
Yeah. They have an ad and it's like this, it's like you put your two fingers in, like grab, like you smack the can, you know what I mean? And then you like the
Yeah.
ad is like the whole like sequence of interesting. I could never do that.
What?
Dip.
Like,
Just
oh
crazy
yeah,
how
no.
yeah.
It's kind of gross, but
Yeah, I think it's very gross.
I
It's like
mean,
interesting to me to how people get into that because it's not like anybody wants to do, you know what I mean? Like nobody like I don't think anybody ever starts out like enjoying the flavor of chewing tobacco.
yeah.
But then
No, I'm with
it's
you.
just crazy how like what addiction or like what that kind of stuff can do for you.
Do you think
That's,
do you think cheese is like the most versatile and best food in the world?
no, I think cheese is overrated, quite frankly.
That's kind of stupid.
You know what? Now, the more that I think about it, though, I would say bread is the most versatile and best food in the world. I think that cheese complements bread very well. So I think they go hand in hand because, like, you like most things, like if you have cheese, nobody ever eats just like a hunk of cheese. You know what I mean? Like it's usually
Oh,
accompanied
string
by like a
cheese.
cracker. Yeah, okay. And you think that cheese, like string cheese, is like revolutionary? Like, oh, cheese, string cheese. No, but it's like if you're gonna have a good cheese, you pair it with something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I mean,
most of the
we're not
time,
gonna
that's like a
like pair a
cracker or a
wine and
bread.
stuff. Like, we're not talking like high class cheeses here.
What are you talking about then?
I'm just in general,
American
like
cheese?
cheese you can melt it on stuff. It goes with like every food. Literally, cheese goes with everything. Almost.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think bread goes with every food better.
Yeah,
All I'm
I
saying is
mean,
we're talking about versatility. It's bread, or even flour maybe, but bread.
do you think there's
Like
more cheeses in the world or more bread in the world? Like
oh,
different
more
types.
breads. Like if you think about like pancakes and waffles, it's two different types of breads, and like
Oh, does that
pastries are
count as?
breads.
Does that
I
count?
think
Those don't
I
count as
think so. If you
breads.
think about like spoiled milks, like cream cheese and cottage cheese, you know the difference between cream cheese and cottage cheese is that cream cheese uses cream and cottage cheese just uses milk, but it's the same like culturing process and everything. There's just less fat. That's why you get like curds in the cottage
I did not
cheese,
know that at
and they
all.
got all the yeah. It's just like a lesser fat.
That's interesting. Cheese curds are good, but only when
Yeah.
they're on what's it
Oh, only
called?
when they're battered and
Uh,
fried.
poutine.
Poutine. Oh yeah.
Sure,
Okay,
that too.
that's
Anything fried is good. Poutine
anything
though,
fried.
poutine is good.
I'm lagging again. I think.
Poutine is like, yeah, I think we're both lagging or something. I don't know. We keep talking about poutine though.
Was
Poutine's
it?
interesting.
Yeah. That's like they got like fries and they is it
It's
syrup?
like
It's
it's
not
like
syrup. It's gravy. Yeah, and it's got
it's
the
like
cheese curds that are
high class disco fries. You're from Jersey, you know what disco fries are.
yeah, but yeah, but I'm pretty sure poutine came first. I think we're also saying it wrong. I feel like
Did
it's like
it?
not poutine. It's like poutine. No, I don't know. There's
Putin?
like there's
Putin?
like an intro. It's not
Putin?
poutine though. I know that there's not poutine. I know that there's an interesting pronunciation
I
for it, but
thought
I
it was
don't know how to
Putin.
say it.
Putin? The guy from Russia?
Here, let me poutine pronunciation. Oh, oh, that's the American pronunciation. Poutine. Never mind. That's pronounced how it's pronounced.
Yeah, dude,
I
don't
there
mess with
was
me and my
something I
grammar.
watched some video where there were like some Quebec like people like the French Canadians that were like getting like all it was like a video that was just about poutine and like somebody was in there like talking about how that's not how it's pronounced, like it's actually pronounced like something else, like yeah, you know what I mean.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I watch way too many cooking shows. It's definitely pronounced poutine.
Yeah,
I've seen them make poutine before.
are you a big yeah, are you a big fan of Bon Appetit?
Like the meme?
No, oh my god, it's a
Oh,
cooking,
wait,
it's a
wait, wait.
YouTube channel. Like the meme, it's a cooking
No, I
channel.
watch it on Food Network. I don't watch it on YouTube. No, I don't watch it
Oh,
on
so you watch
YouTube.
TV. I don't watch TV
Dude,
really.
Chopped, Guys Grocery Games, Diners, Drives, and Dives, Supermarket
I like
Stakeout.
Chopped. I love Chopped. I would like to go. I feel like I would do decently on Chopped.
No, no, you wouldn't.
Oh, I'm creative. You know me.
No, but like they get some weird stuff on Chopped.
Oh, I know. And I think I'm creative. I should do. I should do. I should do. I should. If I had access to the ingredients,
I mean,
I
you could
would
probably
do
look it up.
Chopped. Here, let's go. History of Chopped baskets. 10 of the craziest baskets ever featured on Chopped. Food
I
truck
mean, you're probably
fight.
not gonna be able to use those.
They had a whole suckling pig in there. Hot dogs was one of them. Really? Oh, they were alpaca dogs. Oh,
Alpaca.
Or alpaca hot dogs. See, you don't know what that
Alpacas are
tastes like,
weird
though.
too.
So that's the thing. Is like, what do you know what to pair with that? Because you don't know what it tastes like.
I mean, you just assume. I mean, usually if you're on that show though, like you know your meats.
Yeah, they've had, but I'm saying like they've had like home cooked versions of like that's the one that I would want to go on. They've had like
I
home
mean,
cooked
yeah.
versions
I
and
mean, you
stuff.
probably wouldn't be getting alpaca hot dogs.
Probably not, but you never know. I think the one that I saw was kind of um like it was still pretty crazy. Like it wasn't something like, oh yeah, use like squid that most people don't use. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just saw something pop up. What's more important, chairs or tables?
I would say, oh,
There's only one answer.
I would think I would just say, I say a chair because you can use a chair as a table if you have to.
I mean, that's not why it's a chair, but
I'd
you
say
got
a
it right.
table.
You would say a table?
Why do you say why? I think it's hard. I think chairs.
It's chair. It has to be because like chair, you don't need a table. Chair like is just something you could sit and
Yeah,
watch
but
like
then if you
TV or
think,
something.
see, another thing that I was thinking, like a table is like, what are you going to put your TV on? You can put your TV on a chair, I guess. Yeah, I'd say chair.
I mean, do you consider like a TV stand a table?
Yes.
I mean, I was just thinking like a dinner table or something like that, but that's a good point.
Yeah, but like everything is like a like I don't know how intricate you want to get
I
into it
mean,
because
you
you know
could
what
just put
because a
your TV on
dresser
the
isn't a
floor though.
table. Yeah,
You could
yeah
just put
because if you say a TV stand is a table, but a dresser is not a table. Like you know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
you could put your TV on the floor. Like that's how some people like move in.
You could wall
Like that
mount
Will
it
Smith
too.
scene.
That's
That's
how I'm gonna
true.
move in because I'm moving on Friday, and
Oh,
I
where
don't
you
have
going?
any furniture. Just like
Your
across the street, pretty much. Really, I don't have any
same
furniture though.
apartment complex?
No. It's a different
Oh,
apartment
different.
complex. The one that I'm living in right now is furnished. The one that I'm moving to is not furnished. So I don't have
Furnished
anything.
apartments. Furnished apartments are a move, bro.
They're nice. They're
They
really
save money.
nice. Yeah, they do.
Yo, what are those drawings behind you?
Um, I went the wrong way. These are my trivia scores. These three. So this was
Cool.
the first trivia game that I played with my family when the coronavirus started, and we had like all of our home quarantining and all of that. I would do family trivia with my family, like my cousins that are in Florida and also in New Jersey. Um, I got one in the first game that we played, so I scored one, and I
Out
came in
of
last.
100?
It's not out of 100. It's like there's just point totals. So like the rounds are like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, and like it
So
increments.
basically, you suck.
Yes. Second game, I got 53. I wrote 54 up here, put an asterisk. There's a 53 down here. I came in second place out of 3. I got 53. So that was a good showing. And then this most recent game that we played, I got a 73. And I came in last still. So
73 and last.
yep. Because
So
the
why?
questions were easy.
What was the difference between the first one and like the second and third one? Why did you suck so
Um,
much?
so the last one, the 73, I'm pretty sure I got the bone right. I got a lot like I forget exactly what it was, but it was like beers or something like that. So I got a lot of points from the bonus question. This one, the bonus question was hard, and I put all of my points in just to see I could have gotten it right. So I tried to guess, get lucky, and I got one. But I think that it's worth mentioning that the people that I play with, it's like it's families. So like 5 people, and then like 2 people, and then like 2 or 3, maybe 4 people when I play against it, and then it's just me. So like different age groups.
Oh wait, so you got like teamed up against.
Right, basically. So it's not a totally fair fight. So the fact that I got second place in one of them is pretty spectacular, in my opinion. I would say that's a feat. This other one here, this is a picture of me with my friends when I went to Hawaii for spring break, and we were going to go on a helicopter ride. So that's a picture in front of a helicopter.
I went on
The
a
dude in the
helicopter ride in
helicopter is
Hawaii.
doing a shaka, and I have like a fanny pack parachute, I think, or life preserver, maybe. I think it's a parachute. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if we go down, we go down. That was my thought process. My one friend was freaking out because the dude we went over the mountain, the guy cut off the engines or whatever. So like it was like dead silent, and we just started dropping. And my one friend just starts freaking out, and I'm like all cynical and like laughing. I'm like, whatever. What can we do now? You know, we die, we die. So that's where I kind of was at in my life, I suppose.
Do you? This is completely random. Do you bite or lick your ice cream?
Bite or lick my ice
Like
cream?
you get like hard. You get ice cream on a cone.
Yeah,
do you bite or lick it?
I would say it's like a combination of the both. It's like I do like a French kiss of it. It's like, you know what I mean. So it's not like I'm not
you French kiss your ice cream.
Yeah, because you get like the tongue, and then you gotta it in. So there's no biting. Like I'm not gonna, you know what I mean. But it's like,
well, yeah,
it's like a lip bite, maybe. Maybe is that fair? I personally like when I get bowls of ice cream, I stir it around a ton, and then it makes like a milkshake
why would
in a
you
bowl.
do that? Oh no!
Because it's so everything gets mixed together. Have you ever had
French
like
kiss do you French kiss your bowls too?
my bowl? No, I have a spoon for that. I like
took you a while to
milkshakes,
answer
though.
that.
Well,
Milkshakes
I thought you said
like
I thought you said bowl. I thought you said bowl. Like, so no, I don't even have a bowl to French kiss. Honestly,
I got no comments on that.
if you take a bowl and you scoop ice cream into it, and then you use a spoon, you basically make a milkshake in the bowl, and like everything is mixed together. So if you have like fudged ripples in there and like chocolate chips or like cookie dough, like it's all evenly spread out, and the flavor is in every bite. Rather than if you have like a cone and you get a scoop, like one lick might be mostly ice cream, one lick might be mostly fudge ripple. You do it together, it's the same bite every time, and it's like heaven. Highly recommend. And you don't really get brain freeze because it heats up a little bit. It's so good. That's how I eat ice cream. And you know what? There's a Chinese restaurant. It's a buffet. There's a Chinese buffet.
Where is this going?
They have an ice cream machine in the back. And like you get like a coffee cup and fill it with ice cream. And they have these like fried dough balls. It's like little mini donuts that have like sugar dusted over the top of it.
Oh, I know what you're Yo, Chinese buffets. Amazing.
Some of them are great. Some of them are like,
the problem is you have to like understand you're going to a Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Your expectations have to be very low.
Yes, and your stomach has to be prepared to eat a lot of grease.
And then you have to be prepared after.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got a big thing with Chinese buffets. Me and my basketball team from high school, we had like one like 10 minutes away, and it was like $8 for lunch. For people.
Yeah,
great
that's beautiful.
Deal.
Oh my gosh. All you can eat unlimited? Oh man. $8. Yeah, wow, what the heck?
So we had one time. So we did this tradition starting like my freshman sophomore year where before the first home game, the home basketball game, we would go to the Chinese buffet as a team and see who could eat the most king crab legs.
That was an $8 buffet and they had king crab legs?
Dinner might have been like $12, but like still cheap.
Still.
It's a buffet.
$12 for unlimited
and
king
I was
crab
a big
legs?
crab guy, so I kind of just let them go. Like my own 17 plates. My one friend got like 20 plus.
Sheesh.
But Chinese buffets are dope, except
the
one that I have at least is like you have the whole Chinese buffet, and then you have like a sushi station.
Oh yeah.
And then you have a hibachi station.
Is it the Fortune buffet?
I don't know.
It's by the mall in Rockaway?
Nah, I'm talking about East Hanover.
Oh.
But I mean, Chinese buffets, man, they're dangerous, but they're good.
They are dangerous, but if it's good, they can fill you up. The one that I go to, it used to be pretty good, and then I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, so maybe that's why my expectations kind of just like dropped off. But like, they have good soup, but like there's something in there that just does not sit well with me.
What's the best Chinese food soup?
Chinese food soup?
Yeah.
I like wonton soup. Hot and sour soup is also a close second. I think
I
egg
can't
drum
do
is
hot
disgusting.
Oh no.
Egg drop soup. Egg drop soup is like boogers in like this congealed. It's disgusting.
I mean, I'm assuming egg drop soup is eggs.
Yes. Yeah, but have you like ever like experienced like the broth of an egg drop soup?
Yeah, it's the same broth as the wonton soup, just without the wonton.
Oh, so some places do it differently where it's like thick and it's kind of like congealed because of like the
Oh
egg
no,
whites.
that's gross. I would never do.
Oh,
No, not big fan.
it's like legit snot. It's disgusting.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Have you ever had wonton? Have you ever had egg drop wonton soup? It's like both of them together.
Yeah, you put both in it. Yeah.
It's like the best of both worlds. Like Hannah
Yeah, that
Montana
sounds
action
good.
right there.
Yeah. My dad he'll do wontons, like he'll do hot and sour soup and then he drops some wontons in it, and that's pretty freaking good too.
I can't do hot and
I like
sour.
hot and sour soup a lot.
What are your
You got to put a
go-to
bunch of
orders?
pepper in it.
What are your go-to
Chicken and
orders when you
broccoli,
get Chinese food?
chicken and broccoli, chicken lo mein, pork fried rice. It's got to be pork fried rice. I like the dumplings. It's like pan fried dumplings.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I
poo
switch
poo
it up.
platter.
Poo-poo platters I don't get a lot.
Yeah.
Poo-poo.
He said poo poo.
I go sesame chicken's usually my go-to. Classic,
Yeah,
can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
And then I go sometimes I get sweet and sour chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And you can control your sauce. So it's basically just Chinese chicken nuggets.
That's good.
And then I go, lo mein and pork fried rice and
Chow
then the
fun
pan
is
fried
really
dumplings.
good too. Yeah.
Never had it.
Yeah. Chow fun. So chow fun is basically the same as lo mein, but it's like a thick, wide noodle instead of like the small round one.
Gotcha.
So when they pan fry it, they kind of sometimes get stuck together. It's a different experience than lo mein, because like the lo mein noodles are usually kind of like a little bit hard. Like they have some like chew to it basically, but these are like flat and it's good. Another good choice. There was
Chinese
one thing
foods?
that I got. Oh, chicken with garlic sauce is really good too.
I mean, you put garlic on anything, it's good.
This place at Purdue, it's called Oishi. It's like really authentic. Like it has like hot pot and it has like all of like it has like traditional like Chinese stuff too. Because we have a pretty large Asian population, so there's a lot of pretty good Asian food around. And this like chicken and garlic sauce is it's got like peppers and onions and it's got like the chilies in it too, and it's like heavenly. It's like perfectly cooked like chicken, like oh, I want it. It's like heavenly.
You just got mega turned on by chicken.
I am so hungry right now.
You just got like
their wonton soup there too. Their wonton soup there too is a little bit different because it's not like you know how like usually the wontons kind of look like fortune cookies, like they're like big fortune cookies kind of.
Yeah.
These wontons kind of look like they look like shrimp dumplings, so they're like kind of like they're like round and I don't know how to describe it. It's like a cylinder basically, and they're like tiny like cubes of wonton. And if you get like a wonton soup to go, it's like one of those like quarts. And it's just like stuffed of wontons. There were probably like 30 or 40 wontons in this wonton soup that I got.
What are your opinions on egg rolls?
Yeah, I like an egg roll. A good egg roll is good.
I don't like some like a veg.
Yeah.
Those aren't that good.
Yeah, so a good egg roll.
You need some like meat or something in there.
I think, yeah. I don't mind a vegetarian one as long as it's not like a weird spice. Like some of them put like weird spices in it, but it's usually just like cabbage and carrots.
Yeah,
and
there's
like some
good
rice
egg rolls at school.
Yeah.
We had 2 Chinese places at school. One was called Little Szechuan's, and one was called Uncle Chen's. Great food.
They both sound amazing.
It was like $8. You got like a whole plate. It was amazing.
Yeah. There's a Thai restaurant close to my house. Thai is so good. It's like if you oh my God, talk about like being turned on by food. Like it hits every sense. It's like that's like Thai. The whole like Thai cuisine is like there's like 5 flavors, like salty, sweet, savory, and then spicy, and then there's one other one. I think it's probably umami or something like that. And let me tell you, it's there's this shrimp spring roll, and it comes in like a chili peanut sauce. Like when I tell you that it's like it's like a honey peanut sauce too, like a honey chili peanut sauce, and if you dip it in, I want to go back and have some of that. It's so good. I am so hungry.
Are you gonna get Chinese food?
There. No, I'm going to a place called Waltz. They have like a outdoor patio. It's like a pub.
Yeah.
So they have
outdoor patios are good, so you can socially distance.
Right. They have flatbreads and beer. Which is probably what I'm gonna get something like that.
Flatbreads are very hit or miss. You could easily mess up a flatbread.
So this flatbread it's basically like it's a wood fire pizza but on a flatbread.
Those are
basically.
great. Yeah.
So it's good. And I
like
the one that I've gotten
chicken
is
flatbreads.
Barbecue chicken. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I usually they have this like pesto flatbread, so you can get like pesto.
Good.
Yeah. Or you can just get it like cheesy bread and just dip it in the sauce.
Yeah, cheesy bread. Cheesy bread's good. Cheese and bread.
Yeah. Tell you what, fish tacos are good. We need to stop talking about food.
Yeah, I know. This episode went fully towards food. Pick something else to talk about. Maybe one day.
Yeah, go.
I was just gonna say maybe one day we'll like talk about like design, since like
no,
the only people that watch
absolutely
it.
not. Please, no.
No. Okay. Well, what were you gonna talk about?
If we talk about design, we can talk about how much I hate design.
That's not very nice. You should apologize for design.
I apologize to people who love design. But for those of you that don't like design, you are right there with me. And I was going to talk about tattoos because today is National Tattoo Day.
I'm connecting the dots now.
Yeah, that's what tattoos are too. Tattoos are just a bunch of dots, and they come together. It's like a consolation in a way.
Yeah, I mean that's why our special guest couldn't.
Oh, I should get a Big Dipper
appointment.
Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking on my drive out, I wanted to get a tattoo, couple tattoos, for like my grandparents and stuff like that. And I was just thinking of different places that I could get tattoos, and as it develops, you think like, what other tattoos would be interesting? Chugga chugga. So now I'm at a point in my life where I'm very, very close to getting a chugga chugga tattooed on my butt, and like, it's gonna happen.
On your butt, dude?
The only other thing would be like my up in her, because I want to save like my wrist or something for my grandparents, or I might do like chugga chugga on one side.
How about you just don't get a chugga chugga tattoo?
Why would I not get a chugga chugga tattoo? Do you know anything about me?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't surprise me, but like it still doesn't make sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? It's a big part of my life. It's like, so I graduated from Purdue, so instead of getting a motion P, I want to get a chugga chugga.
I'm never getting a tattoo.
I feel like I'm being judged right now.
Yeah, you are. I judge you a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying anything of it. I just feel like there's a lot of judgment specifically right now.
A lot of tension going on right now. A lot of sexual.
There is a lot of tattoo tension.
Yeah.
It's taboo tattoo tension.
Yeah. I'm not against tattoo.
Yeah.
Memorizing is not the word I was trying to do. Remembering someone with a tattoo, I feel like that's a different story.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't have a need to get like a giant rose tattooed on my bicep.
Yeah, like my sister actually on her forearm has like a giant rose patch.
Yeah, like unless there's a good story behind it.
Yeah.
I think the cute ones are like the ones where like if you're a dad and your kid has like a scar or something and you get like a matching tattoo with his scar. Those are kind of dope.
That's a little interesting to me. I never thought about that.
I've seen stuff like that.
So like if you're never mind.
What?
No. I know somebody who has 3 nipples.
Where's the
I
third
was
one?
I'm actually kind of concerned because sometimes I think that I have a third nipple, but it's like very small because it doesn't look like a
I mean,
freckle.
is it birthmark?
It's not a birthmark. I do have a birthmark, but it's not a birthmark. This one looks like a nipple. It
So
looks like
then
a very
it's
small nipple, but it's like it's not a nipple, but it kind of looks like one, so it might be. We'll find out in like 20 years, I think, if it grows or not.
I I don't even know where to go with that. Like, you don't have a third nipple.
My friend, I do have a friend who does though, like legitimately has a third nipple.
Where is it?
It's on his. It's like on his like left side of his rib. It's like just under his other one, like
Yeah,
down the
I was
side
gonna
a little
say
bit.
that kind of has
But
to be
it's
a
like
little close,
actually,
no?
but it's like legitimately a nipple.
That'd be so weird.
Yeah, it's not like a full grown nipple. It's like a probably like
Yeah, no.
a third or a quarter nipple, but it's got everything.
Yeah, nipples are weird.
Nipples are very weird.
Like,
It just makes you think about like udders and stuff too.
oh yeah, cows got hella nipples. They just call them udders.
Yeah, and then like dogs and like cats and stuff, they have a ton of nipple.
Yeah,
Like pigs. Oh my
pigs got
god, you
like
ever seen those things
9,000.
hanging off?
Hell
God, they
yeah, there's
just
like
talk about drip season. Good lord. Then you get like the pig laying on its side, belly up, and it's got like
dude,
all the little
it's
pigs fighting over nipples.
drip or drown, bro.
Drip or drown. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
pigs
money
are
is
pigs
temporary.
are.
Money is temporary, but drip is forever.
That's true. The what was the video? That video of the guy from Best Buy. The juice is temporary, but the sauce lasts forever.
Yes.
The one with
Oh, yeah, that was the
barbecue
dude who was
sauce,
like
and then
explaining the difference between drip and juice, or juice
yeah,
and
yeah,
sauce.
great video. That
Yeah,
video is actually
very.
like in a song. It was like the
It's like
intro to a
cultural.
song.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Is barbecue sauce the best sauce?
No,
Did we talk about
absolutely
this?
not. Oh my gosh, Vinny, there
Let's
are
see.
so
Let's
many
see.
sauces that are better than barbecue sauce. Are you
I'm
talking
talking
like
like you
dipping
go to like
sauce?
yeah, like fast food sauces or like
Okay.
restaurant sauces or like something
Do you
that you
consider
would
ketchup as a sauce?
yeah, like something you get on the side. Like you get a burger and fries, and like they're like, do you want ketchup on the side, barbecue sauce on the side, like something like that.
I choose ketchup. Ketchup or
Ketchup
mustard?
is just
Honey
so
mustard. I
plain.
like honey mustard so much. Honey mustard's great. Honey mustard's great. I don't like
That's
barbecue sauce very much.
barbecue sauce, ranch, and then
No, I
ketchup.
disagree with you.
I dip my mozzarella sticks in ranch.
What's wrong with you?
It's good.
There's something in ranch dressing.
Ranch seasoning.
Yeah. But like to actually make ranch dressing,
What do you mean something? Like, isn't it just like
one of
sour
the
cream and
ingredients in yeah, sour cream, that's what it is. Sour cream and like dill, I think. It's just
I
such a
saw
weird
this on
flavor profile.
I mean, but it tastes good. Well, I mean, the ranch seasoning is what makes
I
it
like
taste
ranch a lot, so don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I don't really like I'll dip like cucumbers and like fresh vegetables and stuff in it and love it. It's just
good. Mayonnaise,
like
sour
I don't
cream,
want to
and
dip.
milk,
Yeah.
and then dill, parsley, chives, onion
You
powder,
know what mayonnaise
garlic
is?
powder, salt, pepper. Well,
You know what mayonnaise is?
I feel like I do, but it's not ringing a bell right now.
It's just mayo and oil, or mayo. It's egg yolk and, or maybe just
Yeah.
eggs and oil, basically.
No, I think it's just egg.
And you have to get like some sort of like
Because
lemon juice or acid or something like vinegar.
isn't it just like just like whipped something?
Yeah,
Because when you make
it's
aiolis or whatever,
yeah, yeah,
they make aiolis on the cooking shows all the time. If you don't make your
yeah,
own homemade aioli, you're getting kicked off. You're getting chopped.
yeah, pretty much.
Dude, we talked about food this entire time. I'm
Yeah,
starving. I
Vinny,
ate
and you know
dinner.
what that means? It's time for me to go eat dinner.
You don't have your harmonica to sign off though.
But I can go get it. Hold on, just bear with me. How is everybody doing today? My name is Christopher Johnson. I had it upside down. I'll have to find a different song to play right now.
You
Bear
better
with
hurry
me.
up, bro.
This will be the closing song. Oh, where is it? Yes. Beautiful.
Well, it's
On
been
that
an
note,
episode. On that note,
and on that tragic disappointment,
we're sorry if you guys watched and listened to this whole thing. It was kind
I'm
of
not.
we just talked about food the whole time. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys don't hate us.
I'm excited for our next guest, and if you have any more questions about how things work, I got you.
Yeah, for real. So, logging off.
Signing off.
Peace out.